Steve's Game Blog.
Hey, what's up guys? Steve here with a walkthrough newbie guide for those of you just starting out in Starbound. Starbound is a game with a lot going on and can be pretty overwhelming for new players, even if you're used to the whole Minecraft Terraria clone genre. Skipping the tutorial mission, which is only really necessary if you have literally never played a video game in your life and don't understand basic mechanics like moving and jumping, you'll start off in your spaceship above planet. After restarting your ship's computer, you'll want to open up the locker on board and take out all of the supplies. These will be useful in your first expedition to the surface. Then beam yourself down. You'll want to go get some wood, some cobblestone, some plant fiber, and then make yourself a little home base. Some people like to use their ship as their home base, but I find that a bit limiting, so I've cleared out this little area to use for mine. You'll then want to craft all your basic crafting stations: an inventor's table, a fireplace, furnace, spinning wheel, and foraging table. Oh, you also need to get some mud for some of these things, and be sure to pick up any crops you find along the way. You'll need those later. While it may be tempting to just dive down underground from here and start mining, the smartest move is actually to keep moving in one direction, which is usually the opposite direction from the archaic energy source, until you find the abandoned mining facility. This place is an absolute treasure trove for a new player. Not only are you likely to find a bunch of cool new weapons and equipment, but you'll also get a healthy supply of core fragments and ore. As long as you keep your health topped up with food and bandages, you should be okay, even with the starting equipment. After clearing out the mine, it's time to head to the Ark. You do this by using the core fragments you've collected to activate the Waygate. Getting to the Ark is important for two main reasons. Number one, it lets you continue the main story and start getting missions. And number two, it gives you access to the tech guy, who can unlock useful abilities like the double jump. We'll get back to him in a sec. You'll have to go through a whole bunch of lore stuff in the Ark, and once you're done with that, head back to your base to stock up on a few supplies. You want to do three main things before moving on: set up a farm, mine enough iron to make yourself a full suit of iron armor, and get at least 10 copper and 10 iron bars. If you can manage to find 10 gold bars as well, that's great, but not super necessary at this point. Food is pretty important in Starbound, and once your initial emergency rations run out, you're going to have some sort of sustainable farming operation to get your fix. The easiest way to do this is by simply collecting a handful of crops and planting them right above your base, and use the hoe to sow the ground and then water them when they need watering. Once you have a bit of food, your iron armor, and your iron and copper bars, head back to the Ark. Give the bars to the tech guy and he'll unlock the dash ability and the double jump ability after you complete these short tutorial missions. These two abilities, especially double jump, will be a huge help in the coming mission and when you're exploring the underground. If you did get the 10 gold bars, you can also get the morph ball, which will help you get into secret areas, but like I said, it's not as essential as the other two abilities. Now it's time for your first missions. Start your mission by going back to your spaceship and clicking on the missions button on your ship's computer. Missions in Starbound are basically self-contained little arenas that you can't harvest or alter in any way. You basically fight your way through them until reaching a boss monster that has loot and completes an aspect of the story. The first mission, the Ericus mining facility, is fairly simple. There should be a powerful ranged weapon somewhere in the map that will make the whole thing pretty easy, as keeping those pink dudes that run at you at range negates most of their power. So you'll run through this facility and you'll shoot a bunch of pink dudes in the face, you'll save some miners, and eventually you'll get to the level's boss. Pretty easy boss fight. You defeat him by activating all 4 of the switches in the room, which will cause a big blast of energy to shoot him from underneath. If you do this 4 times, it will kill him. You'll get some pretty sick loot from defeating the boss, and completing the mission will also unlock the ability for your ship to visit new planets. From here, the choice is pretty much yours. You should have a solid base to explore the galaxy with. You can keep exploring the initial planet you were on, you can go to one of the different planets in your solar system, or you can even mine some ore from the moon so you can go to different solar systems. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this guide helped you out, especially in the initial stages of the game.